The universe is very big, very mysterious, and full of secrets that haven't been found yet. Sometimes, a glimpse into the unknown brings up the age-old question, are we alone? Thanks to the amazing progress made by the James Webb Space Telescope, we can now get a better look at Proxima B, which is one of the most likely candidates in our galaxy's neighborhood. When Webb sent back its long-awaited picture of Proxima B, scientists and people outside of science were thrilled. This wasn't just any picture. It was the clearest picture ever taken of one of the worlds that looks most like Earth. It's only 4.24 light-years away. This object in space goes around Proxima Centauri, which is our nearest star friend. But this discovery is more than just beautiful pictures. It brings us one step closer to figuring out the secrets of this fascinating world. Webb's picture has given us a very clear picture of what a world like Earth might be like. What is hiding on the surface of Proxima B? This high-resolution picture makes us want to know. Could it be home to life as we know it? Or could it be home to life we have never seen or heard of? What could this picture show us about the dark parts of our universe? That's even more exciting. Today, we're going to talk more about Proxima B, both in terms of what we can see it and what these findings might mean for how we understand the universe. Don't lose your interest as we start a trip that might change the way we think about life, space, and everything in between. To find out how galaxies formed and learn about the beginning of the universe, we have to go back billions of years and across huge distances. Researchers can look farther and deeper than ever before with the James Webb Space Telescope, which has cutting-edge infrared technology that lets it do just that. Think of it as putting a strong filter over the world that makes everything bigger and shines a light on the dark, distant past. As Webb went deeper into the universe, he made a surprising finding that called into question long-held ideas about how galaxies formed. Scientists thought that the telescope would find the first galaxies nicely lined up in certain parts of space, but it didn't. It looked like the early universe was more complicated, maybe even chaotic, than was thought before. It's like finding out that your family tree doesn't branch out the way you thought it would, but instead bends and turns in strange ways. This new information changes how we think about the past of the universe and makes us wonder about galaxies, stars, and maybe even the beginning of life itself. Proxima B, which is beyond Earth, was seen in more detail than ever before. Webb's high-definition picture of Proxima B was the best of these recent views. Proxima B is very different from Earth, even though it follows a dim red dwarf star and is only 4.24 light-years away, which is very close in cosmic terms. Because this world is so close to Proxima Centauri, only 7.3 million kilometers away, a year only lasts 11.2 days. That's less than 5% of the space between Earth and the Sun. To give you an idea, because it is so close to its mother star, the planet's surface is in harsh conditions, with temperatures and environments that would make life as we know it impossible. Webb's pictures of Proxima B's surface were amazingly clear and showed how starkly different it is. The side that faces its star all the time is very hot and probably boils away any liquid water, while the dark side of the planet is always in shadow and very cold, which could freeze any water in the air. It's a world full of contradictions, with temperatures that are so different from those on Earth that it's hard to imagine. Does this harsh climate have room for life? It's hard to say, but if life did manage to adapt here, it would be incredibly strong, stronger than even the toughest extremophiles on Earth. Explorers find this planet both interesting and difficult because any task would have to deal with its strange and difficult terrain. Proxima B goes through what can only be called cosmic mood swings as it orbits a red dwarf star. This star is much smaller and cooler than our Sun, but it is by no means steady. Its surface is rough, and nuclear reactions happen closer to the surface, which makes it vulnerable to flares and storms that can happen at any time. These flares send out a lot of radiation and high-energy particles that any possible life or future human journey would have to deal with. In fact, Proxima B has to deal with about 1,000 times more energy from the Sun's wind than Earth does. In April 2021, Proxima Centauri sent out a solar flare that was 100 times stronger than the biggest flares our Sun has ever sent out. These kinds of events are so strong that they could wipe out biological processes before they even have a chance to grow. Scientists are still fascinated by this unstable climate and what it means for the possibility of life. The dream lives on because Proxima B is in the habitable zone of its star. This small orbital range is close enough for water to be liquid. It's a strange situation because the star is always changing, but it could be a place where life could grow. If there is life here, it would have to be very tough. It might be hidden deep below the surface or developing in conditions that are very different from what life on Earth has been through. However, the most interesting question about Proxima B may not be its surface or conditions, but a strange signal that came from nearby in late 2020. A frequency at 982.551 was found by scientists, but it wasn't connected to any known satellites or other known events in space. This led to a lot of intense speculation. Could it be the work of intelligent life, or could it be a natural event we just don't understand yet? Some people are warning us to be careful, but others see this as an exciting sign that intelligent life may be close by. Combining our natural desire to learn about the universe with our interest in finding intelligent life beyond Earth drives ongoing study and pushes scientists to come up with new ways to explore Proxima Centauri and beyond. The race to reach Proxima Centauri has moved on to the breakthrough initiatives. Today, it looks like the dream of going to Proxima Centauri is almost within reach. Breakthrough initiatives and other projects are working hard to cut down on the time it would take to get to the star system next to ours. Sometimes, getting to Proxima Centauri would take thousands of years, but Breakthrough Initiatives wants to cut that time down to just a few decades. Picture a spaceship zipping through the universe almost as fast as light. Breakthrough Initiatives wants to do this by using laser-driven propulsion, which is a completely new idea that includes firing strong laser beams at small, reflective probes. These robots, which are each about the size of a smartphone, could be sped up to almost 20% of light speed. This would let them get to Alpha Centauri in just 20 to 30 years, despite the fact that it is 4.24 light-years away. But this trip isn't a stroll through the stars. The ship would have to get through the dangerous interstellar space, which is full of things like cosmic radiation and space junk. A probe moving at such high speeds could be destroyed by even a small particle. It will still be hard for the probes to talk back to Earth once they get to Proxima Centauri. It would take more than 4 years for signals from the probes to reach us, which is a depressing reminder of how far away everything is. In spite of these problems, though, the dream of exploring space feels closer than ever. It's possible that this mission could lead to a time of space travel that was only seen in science fiction before. When you unlock the cosmos, you can do more than one task. If the laser propulsion model works, it could change the way we explore space by making trips to faraway stars cheaper and more common. In the future, tiny, fast robots will be sent to many star systems, not just Alpha Centauri. Each one will be able to collect data and send it back to Earth. These probes could find out what chemicals are on faraway worlds, what the atmosphere is like, how hot the surface is, and even find moons or magnetic fields. All of these things are important for finding life. With each new mission, we got a better picture of the universe and discovered secrets that could change the way people think about life and existence itself. Exoplanets Promise, a look into the Goldilocks zone. The finding of exoplanets was one of the most important steps forward in modern science. Since the early 1990s, when the first proven exoplanets were found, thousands more have been found. Many of them are in the Goldilocks zone, which is the habitable zone around their star. It's not too hot or too cold here, which should make it great for liquid water, which is necessary for life as we know it. Most of these exoplanets are still too far away to explore right now, but projects like Breakthrough Initiatives give us hope that we may soon find out what they are hiding. Each probe that was sent into space would look at a new world and give us important information about its atmosphere, possible water sources, and any signs of life. We get closer to the answer to the question, are we alone? The more we look into it. Exoplanet variety and the chance of life there. Scientists have found an amazing variety of planetary systems while studying exoplanets. Some exoplanets are huge gas giants with huge storms, others are frozen worlds made of ice, and still others are volcanic landscapes with lava runs all over them. Each new find adds to what we know about planetary science. It helps us understand how these worlds formed and evolved, as well as what conditions might make them friendly or hostile to life. By comparing other solar systems to our own, we can learn more about how Earth and its neighbors were formed. Could microbes live on a world that orbits a red dwarf like Proxima B? Or could there be planets just beyond our reach that are even better places for life than Earth? The solutions to these questions could change how we think about the universe and our place in it. Exploration's future lies in pushing limits and taking on obstacles. Through each journey, people push the limits of exploration even further, making our far-off dreams come true. With adaptive optics, errors in spaceflight can be fixed, so lasers can still lead probes across the stars. Laser propulsion and spacecraft technology are always getting better, which shows that interstellar travel is changing from a crazy thought to something that is actually possible. With every step forward, there is a strong desire to connect with what is unknown. We are still determined to explore, even though such big projects come with a lot of technical, logistical, and financial problems. It's no longer a question of if or when we will visit Proxima Centauri and find out about other worlds far away. Here comes a new era of finding out about the universe. Our understanding of the universe grows as we learn more about it. Each new finding challenges our ideas and makes us want to learn more. The James Webb Space Telescope and projects like breakthrough initiatives are the next steps in a long history of exploring space by humans. As we aim for Proxima B and beyond, it looks like there are a lot of options. So, could life exist on Proxima B, a world that experiences extremes and orbits an unstable red dwarf star? Time will tell. Until then, we'll keep going beyond what's possible because we really want to know what's beyond the next star. Please click the subscribe button, like this video, and stay tuned as we learn more about Proxima B, the amazing James Webb Telescope, and the amazing journey of people exploring the stars. We're only just beginning.